I thought I'd say something about the difference between being spiritual and being religious. And that's kind of a follow-up on the one that I said before, and I think I've talked about this before too, but I think it's appropriate to talk about it again. As far as spirituality goes, you are spirit. Now you don't have a spirit, or you don't own a soul. You are these things. You are a spirit. And you were a spirit first before you came into the physical and into a physical body so you could live here. So spirituality is a way to live in this place. While religion is something entirely different. Religion has rules and regulations, and it has rituals, and it has performance expectations on a person. And spirituality have none of these. You don't have to eat a certain food a certain day. You don't have to believe in this thing or that thing. None of that happens in spirituality. And being a spirit is something that you may not readily know, especially if you've not been taught up in that line. But it's something you have to prove to yourself. Nobody can measure a spirit or a soul. But you can, of your own accord, understand that you are a spirit. Now, there's millions of people in this country that have had near-death experiences where they have gone out of their body, and they have experienced themselves out of their body, looking down on their body, looking at themselves away from their body, and they know that they're spiritual people because they have experienced it. They're not hallucinating. They're just seeing what is real. And there isn't some set of rules particularly attached to being spiritual, because you're already spiritual. But there is a certain amount of things that will help you live a very good life down here on earth in this group. And I think Jesus was one of the best spiritual teachers that I know of. He didn't start any religion. There was religions sprung up about Jesus. But he said, I come to give you life, and life more abundant. And then he proceeded to teach us how to have life more abundantly. And his teachings, if one tries to follow them, I don't think anybody will be perfect in this, but if you make a real honest effort at trying to follow his teachings, your life will improve considerably. Such thing as forgiveness of others, and returning good for evil, and loving one another, loving yourself. These are all essential parts of being spiritual in the right way. And when you practice what he taught, what Jesus taught, you will learn about your spirituality. And you will learn about things like the law of attraction. You will receive whatsoever you sow. And these are very, very important things. And most religions don't make a big deal out of these teachings. And this is what they should be making a big deal out of. Because this is what's real. This is spirituality. And if you'll follow that spirituality the best you can, you'll be amazed at how your life improves. And just go to the Bible, or go to some, if you don't want to read about Jesus, go read about Buddha or some of the other great teachers. They all taught pretty much the same thing, because they were all spiritual teachers. And you will find out very quickly, if you follow those teachings, that you'll have a much better and happier life. Thank you for listening.